Some places make you feel like you're standing on the edge of the world. And without any debate, South Australia's Eyre Peninsula is one of them. With rugged red cliffs plunging into wild turquoise waves, this is the kind of place that you feel to your core. As we move further away from the bustling east coast, a new kind of wonder begins to set in. It's a quiet awe, shaped by vast distances and the raw, untamed energy of this landscape.
Amazing. Fall. Don't fall. This house was built in 1851, I believe. And it's still standing. It used to house, the owner who built it looked after like tens of thousands of sheep. And now we get to visit. It's called, what's it called, Jessica?
The eating house.
Oh, I thought it was something else, eating house.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Let's just look at this door.
Oh,
Lake Hamilton Eating House. Yeah. And allegedly, sometimes people leave food, like fresh food and eggs and stuff from neighbouring farms on this table. We're not so lucky today, but there is a little visitor's book here where you can, log your travels a little bit and look back on all of the people that have passed through this area, which I always love. I love a good logbook.
Hey, come this way. Check out how small these rooms get.
Wow.
They were a lot smaller 150 years ago. So, yeah.
Is this the master bedroom, do you reckon? This one's a little bit bigger.
Nice window. And that is Lake Hamilton Eating House. Now, we just had lunch, so we couldn't eat there. But if you are stopping, please come in, enjoy a meal. You have to bring your own, but it's still pretty great.
We have arrived right now at Loxwell Beach. Oh my God. This place is unbelievable. It is so wild and the colors of the ocean are incredible. We're gonna walk down, there's a little lookout that I can see from the car here, and then approximately 300 steps down to the beach itself, and really just take in this incredible, incredible location. Shall we go?
We shall.
Do you have anything to add?
No, you covered it. You covered it fantastically. It's incredible.
Wild and windswept, these are the places that fill me with a different kind of energy. These are the places where you arrive and find you're the only ones there. And in that solitude, you feel both like a tiny speck of stardust and somehow the center of the universe. This is where worldly concerns and social expectations vanish from view, and you're left with a fleeting and beautiful moment of true freedom. Alright, well, those stairs were good. Got the heart pumping. And now the journey continues. Let's press on. That evening we rolled into a charming little eco-bush camp called Coodlie Park, and it was the perfect place to wind down after a long day of driving. And while it's part of the charm, they do make you earn your stay, just a little bit. So let me just show you the shower facilities here. We've got this bucket that you take back into the kitchen to grab a little bit of hot water, and then you pour it into one of these bucket shower contraptions. Get that curtain, which you lift up with a rope that's behind me and use as normal. It is a Very brisk morning here on the Eyre Peninsula, but we are planning to take a trip out to the Woolshed Caves, which is near Talia Beach. It's meant to be this amazing cave rock formation that you can visit at low tide. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing out here this morning, and I'm super excited. I think it's going to be beautiful. This place has just been so amazing, so wild, just so raw. You feel like you're on the edge of the world. So I am super geared up for what's in store today. Just sent Rowan out there to determine whether or not we can actually gain direct access from the camp. We have had to drive very slowly down quite a few sketchy dirt roads this week, and so just scoping out this one. What's the verdict?
I think we're good. It says cave and beach access.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
So, let's go.
So far to the ocean, that's where we're going.
Babe, I think you might need to speed up.
I feel insulted. I can only go about 15 k's max. They're telling me to slow down to 40. It just feels like they're picking on me. Thank God, we made it. It's just so incredible out here. Wow, this place is wild. Wow, this is so cool. Venture up a little bit more dirt road to see if we can make it to a place called the Tub, another natural formation that's going to be quite interesting. So we have arrived at the Tub. It wasn't too bad of a drive, and this area is kind of typical of a lot of the geology that exists along this coastline. And so the base of the rock is this coarse grained sandstone, which make these cliffs have joints, and some of them tend to be a little bit weaker than others, and so therefore the forces of the waves and erosion carve out the weakened lines. And so in the case of the Tub here, there's a thin layer of much younger limestone that used to compose the roof of a cave, and it has been eroded to such an extent that it's completely collapsed, and the collapsed ceiling has formed the Tub, this sort of bowl-like structure. I mean, I kind of imagined maybe it would be filled with a little bit of water, but it's not. It's more a description of the shape of this amazing geological feature. So you can see the old cave entrance just down there, and just how, reduced it is thanks to the collapsing of the roof and the filling in of this basin here. Just such an amazing structure. So cool. And then out in the distance, that's Talia Beach. That's as far as we're driving down a dirt track today. We're going to be heading north along the Eyre Peninsula to, what is it, Kaduna?
Or Streaky Bay.
Or Streaky Bay, yeah, no, we should go via Streaky Bay regardless. And that's where we will be restocking and preparing ourselves to tackle the Nullarbor. Come tomorrow, we're probably going to be starting our journey on the Nullarbor. Very exciting. It's lunchtime. Rowan's on the job. He's always on the job. We give full credit to Rowan. I'll massage the kale. This day was all about prepping for the Nullarbor, and that meant some border crossing safe grocery shopping. This is all you want, isn't it?
It's not Easter time. Where would you hunt it?
It also meant a bit of pampering for Billie to help her help us get through the journey ahead. A tyre check, a full tank of fuel, and a well-earned rinse. Finally, we were ready to hit the Eyre Highway, otherwise known as the Nullarbor. That was, of course, after a spontaneous 2-hour detour along some delightfully corrugated back roads. Because why not? It's not like we had far to drive or anything. Lake MacDonnell is South Australia's largest and most well-known pink lake. It's a stunning natural phenomenon famous for its vivid bubblegum hue. But like many lakes across the country this year, we found it looking a little faded. South Australia has been gripped with an ongoing drought, with below average rainfall stretching across multiple seasons. Standing at the edge of this lake, it's a sobering reminder of how deeply the climate shapes this country, and how urgently we need to listen. Before we knew it, our immediate future was to be filled with pin-straight road vistas, vigilance around wandering wildlife, careful road train dodging, and the official start of the Nullarbor Plain. What are we doing now, Rowan?
Hello. I'm making dinner for the next 2 nights because we can't take any vegetables, fresh food, or all that stuff, good stuff, yummy stuff that vegetarians live off of into Western Australia. So we're cooking it all up. We've done this before. We did it in Tasmania. We did it in going to South Australia. So we are prepared.
And this time it comes with a slight point of difference in that we are also in the middle of nowhere. So it's not like we cross the border and then we can restock, because there's nowhere to get fresh food around here. We are on the Nullarbor and we are very, very far from signs of civilization. Please join us next time as we tackle the quirky, iconic, inspiring Nullarbor Plain, possibly losing our minds along the way. Don't forget to subscribe to The Journey, and we'll see you out there on the road.